morning, wonderful people of Lagos. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, road users. Here is another live traffic situation on Iju Road. That's for those coming all the way from the Penn Cinema end, making the use of Iju Road to connect Fagba and as well as pushing towards the Ishaga end. Now the present location is Fagba intersection. Now vehicles coming all the way from Ifako International pushing towards Daddy Savage to connect Fagba bus stop is a seamless traffic movement. Likewise, vehicles coming from the Fagba end to connect the Ifako International and En route Penn Cinema are also experiencing a rapid vehicular movement. Now, we are getting to Fagba intersection now, which is telling us that it is a crawling movement approaching the intersection. That's for those coming all the way from the Gudugba end towards Lolo and as well as pushing towards Alamutu as well, Alamutu and Fagba Junction. So it is moving slowly once you are approaching Lolo all the way to Fagba Junction, which is occasioned by the activities of the commercial tricycles at Fagba bus stop, coupled with ongoing alternation. Here is Jonathan Coker Road as well, which is also telling us that it is a gradual movement with a lengthy backlog of traffic which has spread beyond the railway crossing. Now, and as you can see on your screen, the traffic is beyond railway crossing, which is also moving back to Ajoke Estate. So once you have exited the railway crossing, for those that are pushing towards the Amala Junction, it is traffic free. That's after the railway crossing. Here is the railway crossing. So once you have exited the railway crossing, and you can see on your screen, traffic moves faster. So this is beyond the railway crossing now, heading towards Amala Junction. And on the other side of the road, coming from Amala Junction all the way to Ajoke Estate, it is traffic free. Now once you have exited Ajoke Estate, pushing forwards to the railway crossing is where you start to experience a slow vehicular movement. Yes, this is the railway crossing where you experience slow movement occasioned by the ongoing alternation at Fagba Junction, backlogging traffic to this point. Now a slow one from the railway crossing. As you can see, this is railway crossing coming towards Fagba Junction. On the other side of the road, once you have successfully exited the Fagba intersection, connecting Jonathan Coker Road is better. Yes, this is Fagba Junction, where we have slowness of vehicles coming from different directions owing to bus stop activities and alternation. Now these are our officials, the traffic personnel, firmly at the junction, making sure that sanity is always restored. Yes, with the assistance of the men of the Nigerian Police Force, also making sure that traffic flows freely inward and outward of Fagba intersection. Look at our officials there doing what is expected of him. Now we are moving towards the Alamutu junction from Fagba intersection. So we are pushing towards Alamutu junction, and as you can see on your left side, which is very, very slow, all the way from Lolo to Alamutu, and as well as pushing forward to Fagba intersection. That is what you are viewing on your screen. Now on the other side, which is very free, which simply means traffic looks very good, exiting the Fagba intersection, pushing towards the Alamutu end. This is the Alamutu junction, which is very free. So vehicles coming from the Alamutu axis, that's Alamutu estate, it is traffic free. So we are back to the main road. Now as you can see how lengthy the traffic backlog is. Now like I said earlier, it has spreaded beyond Alamutu, still going back towards the low end. Now in a simple sentence, it is very busy in between Fagba intersection, coming from the three directions, that is Jonathan Coker, the Lolo Alamutu end, and as well as those coming from the Ifako International, precisely approaching Fagba bus stop before the intersection.